A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The give is to Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen. Another no gain.
And he finds McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll pitch it out to Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Don't hit my nigga like that. Right?
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the Steelers set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Bell, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, to get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Super one. 14.
After the interception, here's Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense nowhere to go here? He lost the football, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one and got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. their sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Gurley looking for a repeat of his 2017 performance. He's off to a good start as the Rams come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Look at that nigga, look, killer. You see look, killer.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
23 yards on the play.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Back now in Los Angeles. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. On the toss, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
14.
Now Goff on 1st down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
You didn't. Oh my God. Hey, Ryan, you missed it, didn't you, Carl?
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be... And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game.